Hello, everybody. This is Charles Kelly again, doing a review of the absolute massive CAO Flathead 770 cigar. Look at the size of this thing. This looks like war shot from a 20 millimeter cannon. It even takes a long time to light. I wasn't much of a big fan of CAO cigars. Normally, you'd get them in packs of other cigars from cigar shops. When they put those little sampler packs together, they'd normally throw in a CAO cigar. So, I really didn't think much of them. They had nice smoke, but these are absolutely awesome. The CAO, if you look at this, has got a really nice oily leaf. It's a Connecticut wrapper. It's got a Cuban seed Connecticut binder, and inside the filler is a Dominican Lajero and a Nicaraguan Piloto. The Piloto is a Cuban seed, Cuban seed origin that was taken from Cuba over to the Dominican Republic and grown, and after 50 years, kind of developed its own unique flavor and taste. Now represents the main tobacco that's grown out of Nicaragua or Dominican Republic. I just switched it up. If you're on this, please share, please share, please share. Uh, Look at the size of this thing. Can you see that? The Flathead 660 was named Cigar Aficionado Cigar of the Year. It ranked, it ranked third among their top 25 list, and with good reason. It's a good smoke, absolutely full body. This thing will probably last me till midnight. It's about 8 or 9 o'clock now. Nice leathery flavor, a hint of pepper. I've been smoking a lot of cigars with the peppery flavor, and this is a nice change of pace. So, despite the fact that it's a full body tobacco, it's not really beating my mouth up. 70 ring gauge, which means you're going to get a really nice, cool smoke out of this. Um, that's going to last a good long time. Kind of butchered the burning because I have one hand on the phone and the other with the lighter, so I didn't get to rotate it good, but it's holding up pretty good. I'm at my favorite tobacco lounge, Jacob's Tobacco and Cigar Outlet, out here in Ridley Park, Pennsylvania, by the airport. For those of you who aren't familiar with the area, um, I've smoked the 660 before. This is the first time I'm smoking the 770. And these are really good cigars. As I said earlier, I didn't think too much of the CAO brand. They were nice to have in the box, keep the other cigars in good shape, um, and to give to the novice cigar smoker. They're reasonably priced. These come in depending on where you go, between about $9 and $12 a stick. Mm. But it's a really good meaty cigar. Look at this thing. I put it up in front of me. It literally blocks me out. It almost creates an eclipse of my face. It's so massive. Look at this. It's a beautiful cigar. Getting a little bit more of the pepper as I continue down. Um, it's pretty cool to find cigars that have American grown uh, tobacco in them. It's pretty interesting. There was a point in time at the turn of the 20th century, or the 1900s, where the United States, most people don't know, was actually the tobacco rolling capital of the world. Um, Hundreds of millions of cigars were rolled down in Florida, and Connecticut leaf is really good. And again, it's got that nice aged uh, Connecticut leaf wrapper, but they also have some Cuban seed tobacco that has been planted and grown in Connecticut, and so you're getting a lot of taste and flavor from actually American Connecticut leaf, which is pretty cool. But inside that Ligero, which is that really powerful, potent tobacco, is really shining through. Which adds a nice amount of flavor. But as I said, with the wrapper and the binder from Connecticut, it's got a good, smooth flavor. Beefy, a little bit chewy, um, real enjoyable cigar. Let me get the label out there for you guys. So I'm sitting in the lounge after a couple of games of four ball on pool, which is a pretty interesting game. It's a one-person game. Different people take their turns. You put four balls up there, um, and the object of the game is to sink all four balls. You sink all four balls, you win. You sink the cue, or you miss a shot, you lose, and you go round and round. Different players going and hitting the balls, and the big fella's working on his pool skills. Been working on my pool skills lately. That's the other beauty of going to your local tobacco shops. I don't have a pool table in my house. A lot of people I know don't have a pool table in the house. But if you like to shoot pool, you go to your local cigar shop. And Jacobs is one of the spots that I go where I can play some pool. I got the Phillies game in the background. Where we're doing some business with the Nationals. We're up 4-3 right now. I'm enjoying some Crown Royal. Got my glass over there somewhere. Smoking a cigar, watching the game, shooting some pool. Doesn't get much better than that for an after work deal. Way to relax and chill after a hard day at the job. Yeah, so my Periscope doesn't work as well as most. If you see this, please share, please like, please follow at thelancelife.com. And you can visit the blog where I do a number of other reviews on different cigars and cigar lounges in the area. And I'm not just limited to the Philadelphia area. Some of my reviews include a road trip that I took down to Fort Lauderdale, Florida, which is loaded with some really fantastic cigar shops. For those of you that's interested, I have a book out. Thanks for the Memories, A Cigar Lover's Journey Through Smoke and Ash, which is available on Amazon.com. I'm receiving some really nice reviews from some folks. So for those of you who support the book, I really appreciate the the reviews and the purchases. Massive cigar. Haven't gotten into hang time yet. I didn't do a good job cutting. I'm getting a little bit of tobacco on my tongue. That's my bad. But I really wanted to get a good guillotine cut, so all that nice cool smoke would come out of the whole cigar, not through a hole. I didn't want to punch it, didn't want to V-cut it, so I can get all the flavors and aromas around on the tongue. Massive cigar. Look at the size of this thing, right? Good cigar. Give you a look at that wrapper again. Nice dark wrapper. And there are different opinions on wrappers, dark versus light. I find the darker to be sweeter, to be more flavorful. I prefer sun-grown wrappers. That's a process where, as they age or ferment the tobacco, rather than letting the tobacco uh, uh, grow under gauze, what they do is they'll string up gauze to kind of shield the tobacco from the direct sunlight. They take it off, and that's why you get a nice dark cocoa wrap there. I don't know what's going on here with this wrapper. It's starting to split. You can see that there. I'm going to give you a look at this side. Um, Beautiful, beautiful cigar. Good, cool, all-day smoke where you can take this puppy out, get the grill started at about noon. And I think this joker, if you are taking your time and not drawing the heck out of it like I'm doing right now, this puppy could probably last you for a good solid 2 hours. It's good and moist. You know, that's the advantage of going to a cigar shop that has a walk-in humidor like Jacob's. That's where I purchased the cigar. When you see those cigar places with the glass cases, be wary. One of the things you want to do when you purchase a cigar, you want to inspect the cigar. Should have some give when you squeeze it. Shouldn't be crunchy. You don't want to squeeze up by the cap. You want to squeeze down by the middle. Show some respect for the other cigar smokers by not putting your fingers on the top of the cap where they'll put their lips and put the thing in their mouth. But this is a real good cigar. You can tell a cigar proprietor that really takes some stock in their craft and cares about their cigars by going in, checking it out, and doing a quick squeeze on the cigars. You want to tell them what you like, what you don't like. If you're new, tell them you're new. They'll probably steer you to a mild to medium tobacco, not a full body tobacco like this. This is a cigar that you probably want to have a meal before you smoke, because the kick of nicotine that you get out of this is unreal. Did an experiment one time with a brother of mine who smoked tobacco, but not the kind you buy in the store, the kind you roll on your own, who had no idea of the potency of a really good full-bodied cigar. So he got to talking trash. I passed him an Opus X, and he passed out in the back of the truck at the expedition at the time. When he came to, he understood that you could get a nice buzz off of a full-bodied tobacco, and the proof was in the pudding. So he could tell that story sometime. Hey, Mankey. Thanks for joining. Sitting here with my man Jacob enjoying a cigar. Another thing about this place, on Saturday, May 7th from 6 to 8, I will be doing a book signing. So welcome you all to come on out and join us for that book signing. Thanks for the love, Minky. Great pastime. Just sitting down, putting speed bumps on life, enjoying a wonderful cigar. Yeah, but for you late followers or late joiners, this is the CAO Flathead 770, a massive 70 gauge cigar by CAO, which was recently acquired. I can't remember the name of the company that acquired them. But look at the size of this thing. I want to show the good side because the wrapper's cracking. Again, Dominican and Nicaraguan filler, Connecticut binder, Connecticut wrapper. Mm, just a massive, enjoyable piece. Mm. And as I said before, I didn't do a real good job cutting that puppy. So, for you folks that see this late or that I can't see have joined, who are looking from their computer, please share. And also, you can follow me on Instagram at The Lancer Life. You can follow me on Twitter at The Lancer Life. Or you can go to my blog, The Lancer Life, www.thelancerlife.com, where I do reviews on other cigars. I do reviews on restaurants, cigar shops. I've got my favorite bourbon on there. I have mezcal on there that I've done reviews. Done some other things on some men's barber shops and things like that. Not predominantly a man's site, but just for people that want to enjoy some of the cooler and finer things in life. Book is available on Amazon.com. I've got two fantastic reviews on there. Uh, Receiving some really great positive feedback from people who are reading it. And oddly enough, one of the things I'm finding is women readers really enjoy it because it's not just about cigars, it's about men, the meaningful relationships and bonds that they form, how we encourage each other. It's very reflective. Um, just a good read, short read, won't knock you out. If you visit my website, soon I'll have the bookstores where it's available. Doylestown Bookstore in Doylestown, PA. It's available at La Unique in Camden, New Jersey. Black and Nobel in North Philadelphia at Broad and Erie Avenue. An RNA Bookstop at the Jefferson Station, the SEPTA train station across the street from the Reading Terminal in the concourse, where it's actually next to an Alex Haley novel, which is pretty good. If you're a first-time author and you get your book situated next to an Alex Haley, that's pretty good. Because even if they see the Alex Haley book, your book is right next to it. So, pretty proud of that. I was told it'll be posted on the editor's pick or the owner's pick section at Doylestown Bookstore. And I have a number of book signings coming up, including Jacob's Tobacco Outlet here in Ridley Park, Pennsylvania, and Lit Cigar Lounge in Swedesboro, New Jersey. I'm also planning a book and bourbon tour. Um, if you follow me, you'll see where those events are coming. And many of those events, you get a book, you'll get a cigar. We'll talk about the book, we'll talk about cigars, and I'm hoping that you'll join me for that as well. Well, it's pretty interesting for this to be rated as a full body tobacco. As I said, the flavors are pretty mellow for full body. Again, it's leather, light beef, just a very small hint of pepper. Um, I'm not noting the other flavors that you would typically associate with some tobaccos. I'm not noting maybe a little bit of coffee, no cocoa, no nougat, no nutty flavors, um, but a real good smoke. And again, with a 70 gauge. Look at the size of that thing. Hold on, I'm gonna hold it up to my mouth. Covers your mouth. It's a big, big ass cigar. Just gotta call it like you see it. 70 gauge. It's getting really nice, cool smoke. Phillies are still roughing up the Washington Nationals at a score of 4-3. I love my Philadelphia sports teams. Mm. And this is enjoyable. I think Jacobs is getting ready to kick me out. You getting ready to kick me out, bud? You good? Okay. So we're good. Just hanging here with my buddy Jacob. Oh, visit Jacob Cigar on Facebook and get Jacob's cigars. They're great cigars as well. One of the things I always encourage folks to do: visit your local tobacco shop. Support your local tobacco shops. If they don't have a brand you want, ask them. If you go there frequently enough, they'll probably carry them. I'm okay with Cigar International and JR Cigars and some of those places. They're good to get cigars that are hard to find or that you can't get locally. But I encourage you to go to your local cigar shops and also try their brands. Their brands are good. I know I'm here talking about the CAO, but Jacob cigars are outstanding. My favorite is his Oscuro, which is a really nice cigar at a great price. Love to carry them. I'm probably smoking this too fast because I'm sitting here doing this demo. Look at that ash. I'll probably stand the cigar up on that, and please ignore the crack in the wrapper. It's not having any effect on the cigar, so that doesn't worry you. You don't see any cigar smoke coming out through the crack, so the cigar isn't broken. It's just a problem with the wrapper. So, this is the big fella, and I want to thank you for joining me. Again, go to www.thelancerlife.com. From time to time, I do some cigar reviews. I'll do some cigar basics. Please share this broadcast. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at The Lancer Life. And thank you for joining. This is the big fella, and I am